action-packed best describe last month's range of games. But don't think the adventure is over for the month of November. We've got a post-apocalyptic styled open world waiting in the wings, a very different experience from the Souls creators in VR, a new installment for the world of fantasy, and more. So without further ado, let's get into the month of November. Honorable mention, Déraciné. First revealed at the Tokyo Game Show this year, Déraciné is the title FromSoft fans were not expecting. Concentrating on a virtual reality experience of a non-Souls variety, it follows the mystery of an unseen fairy in a secluded boarding school. While this title is far from the grueling action RPGs that From is known for, it still provides an interesting personal experience that may still hold some ties to previous games. The game will include a detective-esque story where players must discover clues in a boarding school where 6 children live out their days in this tranquil environment. As the story progresses, time will shift around you, launching you into the past. It's up to the player to piece these parts of the puzzle together in this compelling and emotional narrative. This title is worth a mention as it's something completely different from the developer's repertoire, but will still give players a captivating experience for the first time in VR. Déraciné releases exclusively on PSVR on November 6, 2018. At number 5, Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire. Murkmire will be the next zone containing more story content expanding the vast world of Elder Scrolls Online. Taking you to the home of the Argonians, you'll battle to win the trust of the tribes while venturing deeper into the eroding Xanmir ruins, and slash your way through the savage Black Marsh to discover its concealed hidden secrets. The DLC includes a new zone, a new main questline, a challenging new group arena, and more. The new battle arena called Black Rose Prison. In this latest test, you'll be faced with waves of enemies in 5 different arenas. Each of these arenas will have 5 rounds, with the last round pitting you against a boss. But it won't be just the enemies or bosses that will be deadly, even the environment around you will contain traps and perilous features. The place is just as unfriendly as the inhabitants that lie in wait. The weapon that players will find in this prison is the Black Rose weapon. They are similar to those found in the Maelstrom Arena, Dragonstar Arena, and Asylum Sanctorium. One example is the Black Rose Restoration Staff that can give your allies major vitality when you shield them with the Steadfast Ward, boosting your healing abilities. Completing this dungeon on Veteran difficulty will grant players a perfected weapon. The Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire will be releasing on November 6 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. At number 4, World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Square Enix is bringing the Final Fantasy franchise another DLC called World of Fantasy Maxima. World of Final Fantasy originally released in 2016 and will be getting a host of new characters and adventures along with it. The Avatar Change system is the latest addition, allowing for exciting battles as your favourite legendary Final Fantasy heroes, which includes Noctis from Final Fantasy XV and many more. Not only will you be able to battle it out, but it introduces a fishing minigame, so now you can even fish with Noctis if you so desired. The game follows the classic battle system, but with a twist. Players can collect hundreds of creatures called mirages, and use them by stacking them on top of each other to combat foes. Safe to say there will be some new mirages coming with this latest DLC update. World of Final Fantasy Maxima will be coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch on November 6, 2018. At number 3, Moonlighter. While Moonlighter doesn't follow the traditional action RPG recipe, it puts its own unique spin on the genre. Players will manage their own shop by day and then explore the dangers that lurk at night, taking on dungeons and monsters. While you run your vendor business in Reineke Village, you can put up items for sale, manage gold, recruit employees, and upgrade your shop. But it's not all smooth sailing for the life of the merchant. Some less than upstanding individuals are on the prowl to steal your items. The game focuses not only on shopkeeper elements, but exploration, crafting, and deep combat mechanics. Choose from an array of weapons, abilities, and secondary effects of items to truly customize your own playstyle. Have an adventure by discovering what lies beyond each gate that leads to new worlds. Moonlighter comes to Nintendo Switch on November 5th, 2018. It is also currently available to play on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. At number 2, Underworld Ascendant. Underworld Ascendant is set in the same universe as Ultima Underworld games, bringing you back to the Stygian Abyss. Playing as a nameless avatar, you are brought to the underworld where you encounter dungeons, fantasy creatures, and be able to use your surroundings to devise magical bridges, or use water arrows to put out lights for a stealthy approach. Each decision made will enable a chance for great opportunities or hold dire consequences. Focusing on a dungeon crawler aesthetic, Underworld Ascendant is the next generation sequel to the fantasy RPG Ultima Underworld and Ultima Underworld 2. Navigate your way through ancient temples, dwarven halls, and even enchanted forests, filled with tombs of the undead and more. In this first-person action RPG, choose from a range of skills, spells, as you prepare yourself to take on Typhon, the nemesis of Zeus. Starting as a popular Kickstarter project, Ascendant will be finally coming to PC on November 15th, 2018, with Xbox One, PS4 and Nintendo Switch versions coming later in 2019. At number 1, Fallout 76. Get ready to emerge from Vault 76 on Reclamation Day, where a new world awaits you full of creatures that have survived the nukes, a vast landscape to explore, and of course other survivors in this unique action RPG that's unlike any other MMO. Either venture out on your own or team up with some friends to take on the surroundings and other inhabitants set in the area of West Virginia. One of the most highly anticipated games of the year, Fallout 76 finally launches the next chapter in the Fallout series, marking the first online multiplayer in the franchise, but there is single player mode for those who want to go it alone. Unlike other MMOs, Fallout 76 will feature only dozens of players out in the world to encounter, giving the feel of a truly left-behind world. Set up camp to provide that much-needed shelter from the monsters that plague the world and from those not-so-friendly survivors. Make use of the special system that is well known in the Fallout series, level abilities to help endure the harsh environment, as well as ultimately help you in your survival. You may even succumb to too much radiation, causing you to mutate, which will grant you some interesting abilities, but it also comes with a downside. Fallout 76 will launch officially on November 14th on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Well, that's a wrap for the top RPGs of November. Did I miss your favourite November release? What games are you most looking forward to this year? Please let us know in the comments below.